Welcome back to the reality, guys. I'm your host, Billy Blinks, joined as always by my co-host Brian.
Go on, everybody.
We're back to talk one of our favorite shows, one of the trashiest shows on television, the best. We are talking about 90 Day Fiancé, the other way, aka Crazy. This is season 20, what?
Season six.
Oh, season 6 of this
Other
one.
way has only got six. I think the main like you were talking pre-show. There's so many. The web is so
The
vast.
web is massive. They have prequel shows. This is Other Way, season 6, episode 2. What women don't want. Make sure you like, subscribe here, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, all at the reality, guys. All your TLC coverage and all your other reality TV fun. Brian, we had 3 of our couples introduced. I believe we have everybody now. I
I think
don't
so.
believe we're going to meet anyone new unless they bring somebody in mid-season or something like that. We've seen things like that before. I unfortunately need to start with my least favorite person. That would be James and Tata, aka Metalia. Dude, I went off on this guy last week because they said, "Hey, like I'm gonna leave my family business. There's like a few of us, and yeah, this is probably gonna really negatively affect him." And I was being really glib about it during my anger and being like, "This guy is gonna like ruin their business. Like they are going to lose their houses and crap." Fast forward back to this episode, Brian. He goes and tells his brother, and this is when we find out that he's done this before. He was married and his wife was from Florida. My wife's from Florida. I wish she would make me go back to Florida. But no, he wouldn't go. And so they got divorced in under a year. But that led to their business getting downsized. So this has happened before.
Mhm. Yeah, it was crazy. Like him just dropping that, no problem. And like what really I think takes it over the edge and like why I'm like I know I thought you were just being a little over the top last week, which is totally fine. We're allowed to do that. But I'm fully on your side now because
Thank God.
this is a family business and you can't even have the decency to one tell your co like looking at it through a work standpoint, telling your boss, giving them a little bit of heads up, even if you don't. He's not leaving on bad terms. It's not like you're quitting to hate the company. And then you got to double down. This is your parents. Like you ruined the company to begin with, and now you're gonna ruin it again. And your brother wanted to like wring your neck during that
Dude, they're
conversation.
in Maine. There are no elevator mechanics in Maine. It's not like they live in a city where there's unions. They're probably like 12 guys, and that's
Yeah,
really messed up. And
yeah.
again, he admitted last week it's because he wanted to just collect as many paychecks as he could before he left. And guess what? Turns out when he gets to Indonesia, he's not collecting any paychecks, Brian, because Tata decided to let him know on their drive to the airport that, in fact, family members don't pay family members in her family, which means he doesn't have a paying job there, which he thought he was going to have in the banana. It's the banana stand for me. Like until we say it's the banana stand, if you're in a
Banana
restaurant.
chip stand.
The
Yeah,
money's not in this banana stand, Brian,
yeah.
but she proposed buying
It,
and or selling his bananas in another town. Like she made it sound like she was gonna steal them.
it was literally undermining, like dropping the profit. Like I think that isn't that illegal?
I mean, theft would be illegal.
But like no, like selling something at a less
Selling
price.
something. Brian, we're talking about some banana republic in Indonesia. There's like 15 million islands in Indonesia. They're probably not even one of the main ones. The whole island probably throw a ball across. We're gonna find out though.
Yeah, I need to look up what the company is. We might need to buy some of those chips.
Company, Brian, they don't got a website. I don't know how she met him online, frankly. I'm very like, I cannot wait to see him get there because he gets everything. I hope it's horrible. I hope it's horrible, and I hope he catches like whatever fake illness she has right now. I want him to catch it. I just
I
can't
think she's
believe
just
it.
homesick. I really think that's what it is.
You know, crap, she's homesick, Brian. She's like Maine stinks because I lived on an island and I liked it. And
Yeah, I think this is one of the ones that you would say that it's not going to work. It's going to end in
uh,
divorce.
this
But I think
guy,
it's going to
this
be ended first. I think this might be the first ender out of the six.
I agree. DED unalive.
Yes, yes, yeah.
Oof. I'm glad that I'm feel vindicated though, Brian. I'm gonna tell you the truth. And I think people are going to accept my call out. And so I appreciate that.
I think people have to agree, especially because this is a new couple. So like, not it's not like we're seeing these like repeat couples where you kind of know their history. So people probably already like like sounded off on them, but like to see a new couple come in and they're like episode 2, you're like, what is happening? It's crazy.
We let's move over to Turkey to Zarper. He said he's been living like an angel. Still has the bottle collection then, right? And what is his Mrs. to be's name, Brian?
Shekinah.
Yeah, Shekinah. She said she wasn't going to come back until he got rid of the bottles. He just put the bottles in a nice clear glass display. He actually upgraded the home of the bottles, and she decided to not only come, but she brought the dog.
If she cares, if she honestly, if she cares so much about the bottles, just what do you say? We just go break them, put them in the recycling bin.
Because I think then he'll break up with her for real.
Yeah, you probably would honestly break up there. Or in that
Those
notebook.
are my memories. Those are my life.
Yeah, and I love that she came with the 143-page love note, and he's gonna read
Wait,
next
thank
week,
you. I wrote
and
that
he's gonna
here.
be
The dog. You were 16 when that dude wrote that note.
you're saying the
The kid,
girl.
like this is like she's bringing something from. She's in her 40s, Brian. Why does she still have that?
I know, it's funny. It's super funny, and there's a really funny like tweet online where somebody's like hit that guy writing a note. You remember it's Bruce Almighty like typing on the
Yeah.
keyboard like really quick. Because, look, 143 pages is a lot. I don't even
No,
think I could write 143
I,
pages on
I
all
wrote,
right
I
now.
wrote. This is her version of Stan.
Yeah.
Tears all gone 100. And like so, like his, I just can't. Like
I know
this is
it's
another one that like you would say if everything on paper says that this one's not going to work, but they'll be back for another season.
yeah, they're gonna bang once and they'll be back. Yeah.
They're going to be on Pillow Talk.
I just can't wait for him to read that note because he's in the preview, he's reading it and he's like so disgusted he just throws it on the ground.
I love this show.
Do you think there's
Uh,
more bottles in there or pages? What do you think? What do you think is there more bottles or pages of the note to the stuff? Let us know in the comments what do you think is more.
I think maybe bottles, honestly, because the pages are double sided.
Yeah, I mean that's a lot of bottles. 143 bottles is a lot. It's a lot.
143 stories. That's a podcast right there. He needs to tell a
Yeah,
podcast about every
honestly, that
bottle.
if you really want to make some money, I mean, they should honestly, she should have a podcast dissecting each page of that book.
The stuff that free ideas we give out.
Like the
We're hey
Horcrux.
TLC people, we know you.
Those bottles are his Horcruxes. Now you see it like
They
they're
are
protected.
split his soul 147 times.
It's like all
Also
the surgery he's
adding
gotten on his face too. Like
whatever's in the
he was
book.
crying, man. He looks so
He's so
funny.
good. He's so good. He's such good
He
TV though.
looked
Hey,
like he
I will
squeezed a
hug
lemon
her,
or he
hold
squeezed
her.
a fruit.
She's only 4 more hours.
She 2 hours and 53 minutes.
I thought when they did the 2 hours later when they drove home, I thought like they were going to be broken up or something.
Yeah, right. They're such a mess, man. They're such a mess.
Let's move to the new girls. So I was wrong. I thought they were going to go to Paris. They will go to Paris, it seems like some point during this season. But introduce our new couple, Brian.
We have Dempsey 29. She's from Darlington, England, and we have Statler 33 from Irving, Texas. And these people were also on 90 Day before the 90 Days, so we
The
didn't watch
prequel
that, so we're
series.
unfamiliar with it. I mean, I'm gonna watch it at some point, but
I didn't even know there was a thing until tonight.
I've
Like
seen
now, I'm just
commercials
like,
for it. I've seen commercials for it, but yo, this is I would never do this.
oh, so their thing, by the way, is they're gonna move into a cargo van, like not even a cargo van. It's like a VW bus, basically. And they're going to live together. It's the first time they're ever going to live together is in this van driving around Europe. When what's the American girl's name?
Statler,
What?
Statler, I think her name is.
Stat. Well, she just found out at like 30. She's got ADHD and autism. Like, yo, the triggers that are about you're sending this girl, you're like, this is bad, man. This is a
Yeah,
bad cocktail. And this is also a contender for me for early go
yeah,
home. I
yeah.
think
This is true. This might be the one of the only episodes I've seen.
she might just get overstimulated and drive that van off a cliff, dude. That this
Right.
may be our stand.
That's true. Yeah, because
I just
Dempsey,
Dempsey's a carny, like you said
yeah,
pre-show, man.
she
And she
used a
reminds me
different
of like
word though.
any British raunchy comedy series. Like she's just one of those chicks.
She's like she called herself her family showman's like
She reminds me of like the chick like Maeve from Sex Education. People will know that reference. It's a show on it's on
yeah,
Netflix. You ever
I've seen
watch
it.
it? Very, very funny show. It's a
Yeah,
must watch.
I've seen it.
Um, but yeah, that's what she reminds me of. So, I feel bad for her genuinely that this related and not be able to handle it. I just want to, how many cities do they hit, Brian? How many countries do they make it on their road trip? They start in England
Before they break up.
before the girl goes back to America.
So they're gonna go to at least France. So I would
They're gonna take the
say
tunnel.
so you're counting England as one, France two,
Yes.
two.
I'm gonna give it Europe is damn. I'm gonna go four countries.
She's gonna miss pissing in her own bath, man.
Maybe they hit Germany, maybe Switzerland, maybe Italia. We'll see.
Yeah.
I think your guess. I mean, I think she's gonna go home quick, but I still think that the first go home is our guess
Because they
earlier.
said that I think it was I don't know if it was the preview or like right at the end. They haven't even paid for the bus yet. They missed already messed up their funds. Like this is not going to work.
Oh boy. Oh boy. I love this show. I'm committing to watching the old season so that we can cover the other ones. We would need a second channel. Anybody thinks they can cover 90-day shows along with us and spearhead a little bit, hit us up. Always open auditions. Maybe you'll get a rose.
Maybe.
Um, yeah, love this episode. Love the show. Glad it was an hour. And yeah, I think that's all I got.
Yeah, looking forward to it, man.
Make sure you like, subscribe, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, all at the reality, guys. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Peace.